Hard topic today. Would you like to know what are the differences between AWS SNS and AWS SQS? It's a question that often pops up when navigating the vast ocean of AWS cloud services. Let's set sail on this journey of discovery by first understanding what these services are. Amazon Simple Notification Service, or SNS, is a pub-sub messaging service designed for real-time notifications. It's like the town crier shouting out the news as it happens. On the other hand, Amazon Simple Queue Service, also known as SQS, is a message queuing service meant for delayed processing. Picture it as a well-organized post office, ensuring every parcel gets to its destination, but not instantly. Both SNS and SQS play vital roles in orchestrating messages within the AWS ecosystem, each serving a unique purpose. Now that we know what AWS SNS and SQS are, let's delve deeper into their technical distinctions. At first glance, SNS and SQS might seem similar, but they serve different purposes in the AWS ecosystem. Both SNS and SQS are message-oriented middleware services, but they approach the task in distinct ways. Let's delve into their technical differences. The Amazon Simple Notification Service, or SNS for short, is a robust, flexible pub-sub service. It's designed for sending real-time notifications to a multitude of subscribers. This could be as simple as sending an email notification, or as complex as triggering a Lambda function for further processing. SNS is like a town crier, shouting out messages to whoever is willing to listen. It excels in immediate, wide-reaching notification. On the other hand, the Amazon Simple Queue Service, or SQS, is a message queuing service designed for decoupling and scaling microservices, distributed systems, and serverless applications. It's like a well-organized post office where messages are queued and processed in an orderly fashion. SQS provides a manageable processing queue, ensuring that no message gets lost in the shuffle and that each one is processed in due course. The main difference between the two lies in the delivery method. SNS employs a push mechanism, sending messages to all subscribers as soon as they arrive. SQS, on the other hand, uses a pull mechanism. Messages are stored until a consumer retrieves and processes them. This difference in delivery method makes SNS suitable for real-time, immediate notifications, while SQS is more suited for delayed processing. Another key distinction is that SNS supports fan-out architecture, meaning it can deliver a single message to multiple subscribers. SQS, however, is more about one-to-one communication, with each message delivered to a single consumer. Understanding these differences is crucial when choosing between SNS and SQS, but to truly grasp their functionalities, let's look at a practical example. Consider an e-commerce platform that processes credit card transactions. Each transaction triggers a series of events that need to be handled efficiently and in a timely manner. This is where Amazon Simple Notification Service, or SNS, and Simple Queue Service, or SQS, come into play. Imagine a customer completes a purchase on our hypothetical platform. The moment the transaction is successful, SNS swings into action. As a pub-sub messaging service, SNS sends out real-time notifications about this successful transaction. These notifications might reach various services such as inventory management, customer relations, and accounting. In our case, it might prompt the inventory system to dispatch the item or the customer relations system to send a confirmation email to the customer. However, the story doesn't end here. While SNS is busy broadcasting notifications, SQS quietly steps in. SQS is a message queuing service designed for delayed processing. It collects data about the transaction, such as the customer's details, the item purchased, and the time of purchase. This data is then queued for later processing. For instance, the accounting system might access this queue at the end of the day to update the financial records. The beauty of SQS lies in its ability to allow for parallel processing of data. This means multiple systems can access and process the queued data simultaneously without causing any conflict. So, while the accounting system is updating its records, the inventory management system might also be accessing the same data to replenish its stocks. As you can see, both SNS and SQS have their unique roles in this process. The choice between them depends on the specific requirements of your application. If you need immediate, wide-reaching notifications, SNS is your go-to service. However, if you require an orderly, manageable processing queue, SQS is the way to go. In many cases, using them together, as in our e-commerce example, can help build scalable and resilient applications. So, How do you choose between SNS and SQS? That's a question many of us grapple with. The choice between Amazon's simple notification service and simple queue service is not always clear-cut. It depends largely on the specific needs of your application. Here's the crux of it. If real-time notifications are your priority, then SNS is your go-to. It excels in immediate, wide-reaching notifications, making it ideal for scenarios where you need to rapidly inform multiple services or components. On the other hand, if orderly and managed processing is key to your operations, then SQS has your back. It provides a delay-tolerant queue for messages, allowing for parallel processing of data at a controlled pace. For instance, in an e-commerce setting, SNS could be used to notify various services about a successful transaction, while SQS allows for parallel processing of the data. Remember, it's not always an either-or situation. In many cases, SNS and SQS can be used together to build scalable and resilient applications. For DevOps and cloud architects, understanding these services is paramount. Navigating the landscape of cloud services can be challenging, but with a clear understanding of tools like SNS and SQS, you can architect robust and efficient cloud-based applications. SNS and SQS are more than just services, they are cornerstones in architecting the future. Their roles extend beyond mere message orchestration. They serve as building blocks to scalable and resilient applications, allowing for real-time notifications and orderly processing. Imagine an e-commerce platform. SNS notifies various services about a successful transaction, while SQS manages the orderly processing of this data. The harmony between these two services allows for a robust and efficient use of resources, ensuring that no message is left unprocessed or notification undelivered. But don't forget that they are not interchangeable. Each has its own strengths and use cases. The choice between SNS and SQS depends on the specific requirements of your application. Whether it's the immediate, wide-reaching notifications of SNS or the organized, manageable processing of SQS, understanding their unique roles and how they can complement each other is key. Remember, understanding the differences and use cases of AWS, SNS, and SQS is crucial for architecting cloud-based applications. With this knowledge, you are now better equipped to make informed decisions in your AWS journey. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.